But I'm back. I live in Wisconsin, here in the U.S., and back up here in the north, seeing a little bit of snow, and I'm back in the saddle in my role. Really excited to be in my role as President and CEO of the Academy of Online Success. I did a little bit of work. I couldn't help but checking on a couple of things while I was down in Florida, and was working on a couple of things. Some of the things I'm going to go through tonight are going to give you kind of a peek at what I've been working on and what a lot of us have been working on. Not just Paul. Kind of want to show you a little bit of behind-the-scenes operations kind of items, because there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes here at the Academy, and it's important stuff. We want to make sure we get everything right, and we want to make sure we do our best for you guys, our members. So it's exciting stuff. It's not quite as exciting as the stuff that Paul gets to work on, and you're going to see a lot more of that once we launch. So, but I'm going to be showing you some things that are very interesting, very crucial, very important to have done right. Oops, sorry about that. I hope that doesn't come back. But so we're going to get started here, and first we're going to take care of some pre-launch updates. And first of all, we've had 9,712 people join as members since March 22nd. And last time I checked earlier today, we were about 1,000 so far today of new members. That's just incredible, people. It's a testament to all of you who have been getting out there and spreading the word about how great this is going to be and how we're going to change lives with what we're doing here. This is it's an opportunity, but it's also education. It's about pulling the curtain back from the wizards back there behind the curtain and seeing really how to have the success online that you've been promised and that you deserve to have, but maybe you haven't had yet. So this is really great. This is tremendous. Like I said, over 1,000, or we were at 1,000 a couple hours ago when we checked earlier today. We're probably going to do over 1,000 new members today, which is just fantastic. So we've got now a record of 41 people yesterday qualified for the lottery, which is 5 or more signups, which is fantastic. Again, bravo. And we've got some people here. Jason Bingham is the winner of the lottery. So Jason, get in touch with me, and we will take care of you. Congratulations. And you know, this is going to keep getting more and more competitive, I guess, because we have more and more people coming in and spreading the word and telling their friends and putting it on Facebook and marketing in lots of different ways. Maybe they've got a list already and they're sending out the message to their list. We had a guy. We've had several people already get over 100 new members. So that's really amazing. And there's nothing magic about that you can't do if you haven't gotten to there yet. That's what we're going to be showing you. But in this early part, we've got the co-op, so there's no excuse. Everybody should be able to get at least 1 member or 5 members in this pre-launch period, taking advantage of the co-op. So congratulations to Jason. The top 3 pre-launch sponsors so far: Jeffrey Mulder, congratulations, Jeffrey. Grant Fleur, good to see you again, my friend. And Steve Butel, congratulations. You guys are 1, 2, and 3 right now, but don't get complacent. Don't think that there aren't people out there who aren't going to be right up behind you and passing. And that's just part of the fun. You know, it's part competitive, part fun and sharing. And we're having a really great time with this. There are a lot of people who are doing well. A lot of people here rounding out the top 10. I also know you, Ron. Good to see you. Omar Harris, I don't know you. Look forward to meeting you. David Zagila. Hope I got that right. Torsten Lawrence. David, we've crossed paths before as well. Look forward to working with you some more. Lawrence, Torsten Lawrence, just met you today on Facebook. Great to meet you. Look forward to getting much better acquainted with you. Lindy Bingham, look forward to getting to meet you in person as well. Kevin Himmelman, and I'm going to just dive in here and say Lucas Franzik. I hope I got that right. Maybe Lucas will send me a question here and say if how well I did on getting this. Look forward to meeting all of you in person. And I do mean in person. We're going to have not just weekly trainings that are going to be different formats of weekly trainings, like calls and webinars, but also really interactive things, different times of the day for different people running things. So it's going to be opportunities like that, but it's also going to be personal. We're going to have conferences. We're already working on that. We already hired a meeting planner. So we're going to actually get to meet in person in the not too distant future, and I look forward to doing that. So now the title of my presentation tonight is Building a Real Company. And you've been hearing me talking for a bit. I'm going to introduce myself a little more formally now. Alexander is my full name. Everyone calls me Alec, and you'll have to ask my parents why, because that was their decision. So it's a little kind of a personal branding difference, I guess, of being called Alec versus Alexander that I like, but I am the president and CEO. Now, the first question that should run through your brain is, why am I the president and CEO of this company? Why isn't it Paul Birdsall's the founder? He's the creator. I should maybe say more accurately, since there are several of us who are founders, but he's the creator. This company is his brainchild, and you're going to be seeing him in most of the content that's generated. And Paul is, I think, I've known Paul for a long time. We've known each other since 2006 or early 2007, and sorry, I think he's a creative genius. So why isn't Paul the president and CEO? And that was exactly the question I asked him when he called me several months ago, and he was telling me about the company and telling me about what he was building, and he said, and the person that we've been thinking of running this is you. And I was just baffled. I was like, what? What do you mean, me running? So, and here's his reasoning, guys. This is what I did the same thing that you've probably been doing, is why not Paul? And here's, and you know, it's not that Paul can't do it, or that Paul doesn't have the experience, or that he is the creative genius. So obviously he can do it. The reason he's doing it, he's hired me to be the president and CEO, isn't because he can't do it. It's because he doesn't want to do it. He's thinking big, folks. He's thinking scale. Think about your goals for yourself and for your family and for your team that you're going to be bringing into this, and double them multiply them by 10, guys. Paul is thinking big, and he's doing so for you. Think about this. Think about any big company, successful company, founded by a successful entrepreneur, whether it's Apple's founder, Steve Jobs, or Henry Ford, founding Ford, another company. All of these people were geniuses, unquestionably, creative, driven, marketing geniuses. But the reason we know what Apple is today, or what Ford is today, isn't because that person was a genius. It's because they thought big. They thought about scale. They said, I want to build something that's going to be here after I'm gone. That's the kind of thinking that goes into this. This isn't just going to be a guy working out of his basement, or his garage like Steve Jobs did when he first started, which is what he did. And that was fantastic. But he started building a team around himself at the same time that he was building products. And he was planning for the future. He was thinking about, well, I'm going to need someone to do this. I'm going to need someone who's better at these things than I am, so that I can focus on the things that I'm the best at doing. And together, as a team, we're going to be better. We're going to be more successful. We're going to bring more value to the market. We're going to help more people, and that's what we're going to do here. We're going to be helping thousands and tens of thousands, literally hundreds of thousands of people with this structure. And it isn't just me. I'm the one here presenting tonight, but next week or next month, you could have a different corporate officer presenting here in a different role. You can have different leaders, people who are founders. I'm going to be talking a little bit about some of the leadership structure that we're going to be putting into place. You could be doing a presentation like this. Obviously, it would be different from mine, but you could be presenting here someday in the not too distant future, because you've all got talents and skills and experience. And we might get the guy from Greenland to present, just because how crazy would that be to have someone who's online marketing. Wow, I apologize for this. Here, I'm going to try that one and see if that works. We might have the guy from Greenland on present, because he or she is just so fascinating. Or Finland or New Zealand, people who are all over the world helping, working, sharing the knowledge that we're going to be sharing, that I can tell you of my experience of being an online marketer for the past 7-8 years. You haven't seen this curtain pulled back before, or if you have, you've probably spent $5,000 or maybe $10,000 to see what we're going to be showing you inside of the Academy. So I guess that gets into a little bit more about me. I'm an attorney by training, lawyer by training. I don't practice law, so don't send me any legal questions. I've been marketing online since I met Paul back in late 06 or 07, and I love it. It's just something that's in me, and I've done my own thing sometimes. I've worked with Paul a lot. Other times, this is the greatest thing in the world, I think, because you can leverage technology, which is always changing and always getting better, to build yourself as a person, to be better, to grow, to learn, to help others, to make a better life for yourself and your family and for other people. And that's really what this is about for me. So and it is for Paul and for the rest of our founders. And that's what we're here building. So we hope you share those same values. So that's probably enough of me and my background, a little bit about the what and the why. Why am I the president and CEO? And it's because this is going to be big. This is going to be really big. It's going to be really good. I can tell you there's so much that you're going to see once we launch that's just going to blow you away. And for more about the timing of the launch and all of that, just be sure to stay on till the end tonight, which isn't going to be long. So be sure to stay on to the end for big announcements regarding launching. So continuing on this building a real company, one of the things that I asked Paul when he first called me and we were talking about me and my role in the company and all of that stuff, is I said, Paul, I'm not really interested if this is just going to be another funnel, building someone else's company or products. And I was surprised and thrilled and really excited when Paul said, no, that's not what we're going to do anymore. This is going to be the culmination of everything I, Paul Birdsall, have ever done in the past. And this is not going to be another funnel from me or from anybody else. We're not going to be building anybody else's company or products. This is going to be a company, and we are a company, guys. That's the first thing I took on in my responsibilities, was to make us a real company. So Academy of Online Success is a real division of Ackers Global LLC, which is our holding company. It's a brand new holding company. Don't go searching on Google for Ackers Global LLC, because that's not what's going to be branded. There is no Ackers Global website, so there's no Ackers Global Facebook page or anything like that. So I'm just telling you the holding company, which you're going to see in our legal documents, all of that, that's a real company. This is not just a funnel, which many things out there are. Many things that are on the internet. And I'm not saying it's bad. There are many good funnels I've used a lot that are great. But there's something different, something special about being a real company, where we have real products that are our products. And part of what's so great about that is that you guys, our members, are going to be helping us refine products, make them better. We'll come out with new products. We're going to be the ones running this thing. Us, you, wherever you are, and us are going to be running this thing the way we want it to, for our benefit, for our family's benefit, for people we bring into this business's benefit. So that's really cool. Like I said, I wouldn't be here if we weren't a real company. We've got a real tax ID number. I've been running around like crazy for weeks and weeks, getting bank accounts set up, credit card processing, merchant accounts. Some of you may not understand how complex that is. The ability to take a credit card payment on your website anywhere in the world is huge, guys, and that's what we're going to have. I mean, it's a big deal, and we've got that now. These are things that are done, guys. This is I'm not telling you fantasy stuff. We've got the bank accounts, we've got the tax ID, we've got the merchant account to process credit cards. We've also got affiliate product approvals from different places where we've had to approve them. And by that I mean like third-party huge companies have looked at our products and said, okay, this is ready to go. This is a real product. So that's been months. Paul's been, and that's all done. I mean, like I said, there will be more products in the future, but what we're talking about here is done. Making sure our legal and compliance issues are taken care of, because we do not want anybody to have egg on their face. That's a colloquialism for those of you who are in Finland or New Zealand. That means we don't want any problems. We don't want trouble. We don't want to offer to you a company that's not done right. This is legitimate. This is above board. This is about doing business the right way. This is going to be all right, compliant with whatever laws and rules and regulations, etc., need to be in place, okay? So we're making sure we've got all that done. It's about products, as I said. And I said Paul's been developing products for almost a year. And you're going to see more of that after the launch. It's going to just blow you away what you're going to see. Because like I said earlier, most of you have never seen all of the tricks, the tips, not just the big picture, not just the philosophy, not just mindset kind of stuff, but actual step-by-step secrets. Like, first you do this, then you do this, and you're watching Paul on a video actually do it. That's what you guys are going to be seeing. He's been working on that for many, many months. As I said, we had to have other vendors look at products and get their A-OK on those products. We've had products vetted by our executive team, so Paul puts things together and he says, what do you guys think of this? We give him feedback, we tweak things here and there. These are real products with incredible value that we've been working on here. We've also had to have our business plan approved by different vendors. Like, if you're asking a credit card processing company or an e-wallet company that's going to help you guys get paid wherever you are in the world, they want to know what you're up to. They want to see your business plan. They want to see your products. They want to see your website. They want to see my personal social security number, my home address, Paul's information. I mean, we've been giving these companies everything they need to have. And I mean everything at the most personal banking kind of level. Not personal, like they want to know the name of my children or anything like that, but they know where I live. They know my social security number, my tax ID number, my full name, full contact, full business history, bio, etc. So all that's been getting done to make sure that these products are up and running and great. Now the next thing about building a real company is technology. Technology infrastructure is crucial, guys. Now, I don't know if anybody noticed today, but the website was running kind of slow today. And the reason for that was we're doing awesome. There's nothing to feel bad about there at all. We are doing so well. Paul actually called which is the biggest hosting company in the world. I mean, if he said the name, everyone would know who it is. Paul called him today and said, hey, what's going on? It seems to be running a little slow. And they said, oh, no, everything seems to be fine. And he said, no, I think you better look at it. We want to make sure that there's no problems at all here. The guy said, well, I'm looking at your last month's history and everything looks fine. Paul said, no, not last month's history. You need to be looking at like today and yesterday, the past few days. He says the guy starts punching some number, in. He hears punching, and then he just hears the guy go, holy crap, what have you guys been doing? Holy mackerel. So the guy had never seen at this huge global hosting company this level of growth of what's going on with us, with you guys, with the number of people who are coming to the website. So that's fantastic. It's incredibly servers, and Paul gave the okay for that. So we're getting our servers upgraded to the point. Listen to this, guys. Our servers are getting upgraded to the point where they'll take us from here, which is a busy server, busy website. Okay, not this. We didn't start with something rinky-dink. It was big already, but it's going to take us now to the point where we'll be okay until we get to the level of a Facebook or a Twitter or something like that. Once we get to that point, then we'll need another upgrade. This is coming from the guy we talked to on the phone today at this huge global hosting company. He said what we're doing over the next few days in upgrades to the servers is going to take us to that level of scale, of security, of ability to handle traffic that you guys are sending. So that's awesome. Infrastructure, crucial. Leadership. The leadership of our tech team is a guy who has many years of technology experience, programming experience in this business. We didn't just go get a tech guy who knows a lot about technology and programming. We got a guy who you'll get to meet, and you'll get to know who he is, and he's going to be building a team of people as well under him. He's built many internet marketing websites, funnels, and companies in the past. He has lots of experience doing this. I don't know that there's anybody who has more years of experience of this kind of a technology role that he has. Okay, and I guess that gets to my next point there, which is experience, and how much experience he has. So I'm very comfortable with all of that part of it, and that's all, again, real company. This isn't just Paul, even at this point, in his garage on his own. This is already a team beyond me and beyond our tech people and our customer service people and the meeting planner person that we just hired. This is already a big company, and that's why we're planning for the future. And finally, this is so important, is the service. You guys are our customers. Without you, we're nothing. It's not about us seeing how much we can line our pockets and get rich and provide you with poor service and not help you. We know that you are what make us if we succeed or don't succeed. So we're going to take care of you. That, once we're going and have all of this operational stuff more, like setting up bank accounts and e-wallets and credit card processing, all that type of stuff, once all that's taken care of, my top priority as an ongoing business is going to be taking care of you. We're going to listen to you. We're going to listen to your feedback. It doesn't mean that if you say X, we have to jump and do it necessarily, but it means we're going to listen. It means we're going to take your feedback seriously. It means if you have problems, if you have customers with problems, if you have people you bring into the business and they have problems, we're going to help them, okay? We're going to do that in a lot of different ways. We're going to have, and we already have, a Facebook group. So far, it's small. We're only letting a few people in at a time at this point, and those are people who are our leaders so far. People are putting up the numbers already. We have people putting up, as I said, 50 or 100 signups already, and those are the people who we're inviting to join us at this point in the Facebook group, but everybody's going to be able to get in there soon. We're going to we'll use other social media groups. This is for service now. Training, we're going to have weekly calls. I'm going to be hosting a call every Sunday night. We're going to have other training calls, webinars that are going to be nuts and bolts training kind of webinars, okay? Not just the big picture. Tonight is a big picture overview. That's what I'm doing tonight. That's the role tonight. But you're going to be seeing numerous calls and webinars on an ongoing basis, more than one a week, supporting you and the people that you bring into this business. So we want to help you be successful, and we want to help you overcome obstacles and all of that to be successful. We're of course going to have the email help, we're going to have the support line, etc. And as we grow as a company, those teams of support people will grow as well. But we have a support and a director of training already. So this is already getting staffed to help you. Okay? So now, official launch date, guys, and this, pay attention now. This is we've been getting a lot of feedback from our leaders. As I said, we have people already that we've been in touch with, and I hope you're one of them soon. And just, we have to listen to the people who are being the most putting the most effort into this and getting the most results. We listen to them first, and we've been in touch with a number of these people. And one of the things that we're hearing from people is that they really would like, this is coming from you guys out there in the field all over the world, we've been in touch with, they would really like the co-op expanded. The co-op is awesome. I hope everybody sees the value of having a co-op, an advertising co-op run by Paul, who's made millions of dollars marketing online. That means that you and people you bring into the business can get signups, guaranteed signups, immediately for no effort. All you do is you put some money in the co-op and bing, bang, boom, it just gets done for you. So people are saying a couple of things. They're saying they really would like this co-op to be expanded, to be made longer and bigger, which I agree with. I think that would be cool to have this bigger and more opportunity for all of you out there to use it yourself, to grow your own teams bigger, and to help people you bring into the business make it bigger for them. Now, another thing that goes along with this is the member contact information. And if you guys log in to your members areas, don't all go and do that right this second, okay? Just keep listening. We've added member contact information there, so please put in your contact information and save it, because everybody needs to do that. I did it today. Everybody needs to do that. You need to make yourself be contactable by the person who brought you into the business, and you want people who you bring into the business, people who are going to be your current signups, your members, you want to be able to contact them if they start taking off with this. Like if you bring someone into the business and they all of a sudden run out, they get in the co-op and they start sending messages out on Facebook, and all of a sudden they get 5, 10 new signups, and you see that, don't you want to get in touch with them and say, hey, great job, fantastic. Hey, my name's Bob. I live in Greenland or New Zealand or Crystal River, Florida. You get in touch with them by email or Skype or call them on the phone and just introduce yourself. You don't need to do any selling, but just to get in touch with that person and let them know you're a real person too. They're a real person, you're a real person, you're in this together. You're excited about this. You want to help them, and you're, whatever. So people have said, we want that. Okay, so that's something that we've been working on. We listened to you and our leaders, and people said that's something they want, and so we're giving them that. And now they need some time to use that, to make use of it, to get more signups, and to start getting in touch with people who are getting signups themselves. Now, another little thing here that we came up with just yesterday, I think it was. We're in touch every day, the founders. We talked about this ambassador status, and what being an ambassador means is you're a leader. It means you out there, wherever you are in the world, you want to become a leader. We want you to become a leader. We don't want this to be just about us, about me and Paul and a handful of people. We want there to be lots of leaders, and we want to get in touch with you who are leaders. And that means you need to be getting signups. So we came up with a number. At the moment, it's 50 signups, and we're getting in touch with people, starting with people who have the most, and working our way down. But people who are ambassadors are going to have additional access to us and to each other. We're going to have weekly calls, and we're going to have idea sharing. We're going to have, I said we're going to have conferences for all of us, for the whole company. But in addition to that, we're going to have special training, special get-together before the major conference for the company. So there might be, 25 or 30 or whatever people who will get a special invitation to a half-day meeting with just the founders, with just us founders and executives of the business. We're going to talk about, hey, how do we make this better for you? Tell us your feedback. They'll be sharing ideas with each other. So there's this that we want to make available to more of you. So that's the ambassador status. Top sponsors said they want more time to help their members. So like I said above, they want to be able to contact them. They want to be able to make sure they get into the co-op. They want to start maybe training them on what they're doing, on how they do it, etc. So people said, gee, it would be nice if we had a little bit more time to do that. And then this kind of was the icing on the cake for anybody who might have thought that this wasn't a good idea. The servers, this needs to be taken care of, guys. As I said, today we started running into just a bit of slowness, and we know today was a record day. Tomorrow is going to be a record day, and if we launch with servers crashing, that would be bad for all of us. We don't want that. As I've been saying throughout the entire presentation tonight, we want to do everything right. We want to do everything the best way we can. We don't want to do anything that is half-baked or half-done. I mean, if we need to get our servers up to Facebook level, because that's the rate of speed that we've been growing, then that's what we need to do. So that's going to take a few days. So my big announcement is we're going to extend the pre-launch period for a few days. It's probably going to be a week to a week and a half, and you'll see more about it there'll be a new clock that's going to go, check the website tomorrow. There's going to be a new clock, and it's going to be, somewhere in the, maybe call it 10 to 12 day range, and we're going to have a call with the executive team tonight and just look and see where we are with all of these enhancements to you guys, because really these are enhancements. We want to, one, as I said above, we want the co-op to go bigger and longer for you to take advantage of it and for your members that you bring in to take advantage of it. We want you to be able to contact people you've brought into the business, because right now we haven't been able to do that. So that's a new feature that we're adding to the pre-launch members area. We want more people to get this ambassador status. We want you to be one of them. And our top sponsors have been saying they want a little more time if we could give it to them. So we're not going to go longer than what I just said. It's not going to be longer than 10, 12 days. But we do think we need to extend the pre-launch period, and we think it's going to be good for you for all of those above reasons. And the operational, those are more of the marketing reasons to help you make more money, to get more signups, to extend the co-op, be able to get in touch with members, to hit ambassador status. Those are all kind of marketing reasons to help you make more money and be more successful. But there is an operational reason, which is the server issue. It's going to take several days to get that in place. This is not just like flipping the switch. This is actual servers that are being put in place for us, for you. So that takes a number of days, and then they've got to be tested, and we need to make sure that they absolutely are going to run right, because I don't think anybody on here wants to be there when we launch, and we've got thousands of people trying to process their credit cards, and we've got server problems. So that is what we're going to do. And extend that. I know it might be disappointing to a couple of people, but I think those of you who think about this are going to be really pleased. I see we've got Nancy saying, appreciate your candor and honesty. I didn't know who my sponsor is. Well, that's kind of why, Martha, I think is your name, Martha, why we're adding names and contact information in there so that we can see each other. Ben is saying, yay! This gives me that chance to get that ambassador thing. Ben, he says, awesome. Dave wants to get into that Facebook group. So this is really, I think this is all good news for you and for us. It's great that we're hitting this level of activity with so many people hitting the server so early. And we also, are doing the things right. You guys are probably all familiar with companies that have had launches where they didn't have their products approved. Oops. Or they weren't able to process credit cards. Oops. Or they crashed their servers and they were down for a few days. Another big oops. So we're trying to just, if we've been planning this out for almost a year, to have your launch date somewhere be within a matter of a few days, a week and a half or so, is pretty damn good, I think. And I can't take much credit for that because Paul's been the one who's mostly been working on it for the past year, and also our head of technology. So with that, I'll see if I can take another couple of questions here. If anybody has a question, punch it in there. I'll see if I can get to some more. Smart move, guys. Thanks. This helps us who just signed up. Yeah, we've been thinking about you, people who just signed up like yesterday or the day before, and they really didn't get a chance to have any pre-launch. They didn't even get a chance to use the co-op. Is this available worldwide? Yes, it is available worldwide. Thank you so much. This is great. This gives newbies more time to get leads, more time to get more sign-ups. Best to cross all the T's and dot all the I's. Thank you. Let me see if I can see a few more questions in there. Great idea. More time. Cool. So, mobile ready. Not sure what you mean by mobile. Can we access the old webinars somewhere? There's some of them in there, and that will be something that we'll be doing. More time is good. Pre-launch is great to be extended. Lets us newbies have more time. Okay. Someone says, I don't find a place to sign up. Well, you need to talk to whoever sent you the link to the webinar, maybe. Looking forward to having more time to get more sign-ups. Good. Okay. Well, I think with that, I am going to sign out. I wish you all a wonderful night. It's 45 minutes. I hope that was time well spent. And as I said, I really look forward to getting to know you all. You all are going to have access to the Facebook group. Don't worry about that. You are all going to have the chance to meet me in person and Paul in person. And this is going to be awesome, guys. This is going to be about helping you, about helping your family, you helping other people. This is about the golden rule, treating others the way that you'd like to be treated. This isn't going to be about smoke and mirrors and hype and just get in and we'll figure out the problems later. And if we crash servers, we crash servers. Or if we don't listen to people, who cares? We don't really care about listening to what they think. And so this is going to be done the right way. And I'm super, super excited about it. So, Alec Herring, signing out.